is your fondest or funniest moment with Symen?
I remember that when he came back from his holiday in Cuba, he brought a big box of cigars, and during the Friday drinks, he just like had them out to everybody. It's pretty cool.
I remember once during a company presentation, Symen was absolutely sure that Willy was a girl. So yeah, he's not a girl.
I don't think he's we love you.
We all talked about it as well. And there was this Christmas party. He was wearing a jacket, and it was blue and yellow. So it was like a homage to the first in Sweden. So that was very fun for us.
Yes, we laugh about this a lot. Here's a good laugh. Is one of the first interview rounds was the beer test. So we obviously talked a little bit about finance because I was recruited as CFO. Asked a couple of questions, what have you done, so on and so forth. But the real thing he wanted to test is whether I was any fun to work with. And I think that was so. The questions on finance were, I dare say, light, right? But the questions I got when we were in beer drinking were much harder. Much more about social. What kind of person are you? Can we have a laugh? Yeah. Are you more than just being kind of? That's the one thing that sticks. I'll never forget. So anytime I've ever been beard during an interview.
Well, actually, I remember the party, the Jameson party, and he was dancing and jumping like crazy with Dennis, so that was super hilarious.
We had a walk down the canals, and I had a birdie talk with him, and that was amazing. It was really nice.
When I got promoted as account manager, I ran out of the room, and when I came back, he was sitting right next to me, came over and gave me a big high five and congratulations, and wished me the best of luck and welcome aboard.
Calling him from the same hotel into his room while I was in the same hotel, freaking him out.
If Symen was a bird, he would be a...
An eagle?
Travel bird?
Flamingo.
More like a parent bird who's now letting the birdies, like his little birds, like fly free.
Ooh. What bird?
He would be a stork because it's a bird who travels a lot and always takes care of the nest.
Ostrich, right?
Great hero, that thing.
A peacock. Yeah.
What's out there?
What another one?
Big hawk.
Canary. Blue parrots. A penguin. A penguin. Eagle.
Eagle. Bald eagle. Flamingo.
Bird, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bird, like duck, but that's not very nice. But that has nothing to do with it. There's no bird that comes to mind.
Eagle.
Eagle. We believe he's an eagle. Right, guys?
Yeah. He's self-confident.
Unmistakable.
Focused.
Comes of our style as well.
He's well groomed. However, they occasionally have minor aesthetic flaws, perhaps a bald spot.
And impatient.
And impatient. Email quote.
And what's a typical thing Symen would say?
Inspired every day. Like Dennis and I, we started in the basement, and Dennis' mom did the first booking, and so on. And then we hired people that are way better than us and that are really expert in what they do.
Dear birdies. Dear birdies.
He would definitely come up to us on Friday drinks or for leaving for Christmas, and he would say, niet te veel drinken, maar ook niet te weinig.
Dear birdies.
We inspire people!
We moeten echt een categorie oorlog met hond hebben.
Inspire every day.
I'll be able to say it together, right?
We do?
Inspire every day. If you had to name your favorite thing about Symen, what is it?
His car.
I think that he's always full of energy and motivating everyone and always smiling and happy to be among all of us.
He's a very inspirational speaker and has a contagious enthusiasm.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say.
I think the cool thing about Symen is whenever we have a party, he would dress up and wear his Christmas suit the entire day and walk around along with the red suit on.
And he brought some really good cigars from Cuba.
Yeah.
His ability to give good speeches. It always moves me.
We like when Symen says hi to every new body on the first day.
What do I not like about Symen is the better question, I think. I like his enthusiasm. I like his positivity. I don't think I've ever come across somebody who looks at life more positive than Symen, and I think it's remarkable. I like his drive. He really wants to make Travelbird into the best possible company ever, and he has, which brings me to the last thing which I like about him is, and there's lots more to say, but these are the things that pop into my mind that I'm perhaps they're genuine. He loves Travelbird.
It's very inspirational. I think that's his strongest trait. And I remember like first day on the onboarding, he was saying like, if someone asked you the day after the day, how was your first day? You would say inspirational. That was really the point.
Our favorite thing about Symen is his Christmas suit.
I love fashion too.
He's always happy, always confident.
I remember doing my interview here at Travelbird back on the old building, and this guy basically, we didn't really do an interview because it was with Joran and we just talk about my product, and I totally forgot the rest of it.
Thank you.
Tack.
Tack så mycket. Merci beaucoup. Kiitos.
Dankjewel.
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 Thank you.
On.
Tack. Cheers mate.
Ta.
Tack så mycket.
Maak tack.
Merci frère.
Dankjewel.
Mulțumesc.
Спасибо.
Dziękuję.
Tak.
Tak. Dziękuję.
Her şey için teşekkürler.
תודה רבה סימן.
ευχαριστώ πολύ Symen.
Grazie. Obrigada.
Muchas gracias.
Danke Symen. Grazie mille.
Tusind tak.
Thank you.
Dankjewel.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Merci. Merci.
Bedankt. Symen bedankt. Symen bedankt.
Hey Symen, Jitske here from Boston. Still on a holiday in the plane. I just want to say a big thank you to you, or as we say in Dutch, dankjewel. You've done a great job in building Travelbird into what it is now, of course, in cooperation with Dennis and all the other birdies. The thing that I like most about you, I think, is that you have such a personal touch with everything you do. For example, the way you go personal to people to thank them and give them chocolate, for example, the finance department, when they get rid of the backlog. I think that's such an amazing thing you've been doing for the last couple of years. So thanks a lot, and I know we keep bumping into each other, so bye bye!
Dear Symen, on behalf of the DACH team, we would like to say thank you for some amazing years. And since we know you totally love food, we have some really inspiring food recommendations for you for your next trip to Austria, Germany or Switzerland.
I for Donauwelle.
A für lecker Apfelstrudel.
N für Nürnberger Rostbratwürste.
K for refreshing coach.
Or E for Emmentaler from Switzerland.
Of course, at jullie started with some wine. Cheers, mate.
Symen!
When you enter the nest, you can never leave the nest. Bye!
On behalf of the whole Team NL, we want to thank you for being our CEO for the last 7 years. Everyone's still having a great time, and we look forward to the coming years with you as well.
We met in Berlin at a coffee place, and he actually convinced me to join Travelbird because I was very undecisive at that point. I didn't want to leave Berlin. What I only found out later is that he actually only flew to Berlin to have that meeting and then flew back. And he told me the story that he was an investor. He was meeting investors, but actually was to pitch me the company. So thanks, Symen, for doing that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have made it here.
For giving everyone a chance, merci.
For creating the spirit, gracias. Thank you for the diversity, Ačiū.
For inspiring us every day, dziękuję.
For putting every birthday in a good mood every day, merci.
And of course, for all the Friday drinks, merci.
Cheers!
CP, thank you so much for everything you've done for us. You're amazing, and I want to say a few things. Yin Yang and moving mountains.
Thank you, Symen, for setting up a company in which an internship really has a meaning.
Lieve Symen, dankjewel voor het opzetten van dit geweldige bedrijf.
Symen, on behalf of all travelers, a big thank you.
Symen, dankjewel voor al deze jaren. Je bent een geweldige leider en ik weet zeker dat je nog heel veel gave dingen hebt in de toekomst. Dankjewel.
Voor mij ook, heel erg bedankt. Echt een fantastische tijd tot nu toe bij Travelbird gehad. Het was een rollercoaster en bedankt voor alle kansen die je mij naar ons hebt gegeven. Dankjewel.
Dankjewel!